Hi, I'm Rajat from Endeavor AI, and today we'll be looking into one of the most important play that any company needs, which is how to score a company and create outreaches, personalized outreaches for the people, relevant people in the company. Almost everybody need to prioritize their company, but right now they're using logic based routing, which does not work if you want to have hyper personalized outreach. And here what we'll do is we'll go into every bit of detail about the company as well as the persona and find out the signals very relevant to your company, and based on that we will prioritize and we'll also create talking points and email for them. I would recommend you to go into reading this before trying out the play. Also, just make a copy of this sheet, which we'll require while deploying this into your instance. So let me go ahead and use it. So as soon as you click, you enter into a interface. Yeah, so this is an interface. Now, on the left hand side, you can see the inputs that you need to provide. These inputs are needed in order to make it hyper personalized. So, you need to give some keywords relevant to your ideal persona, which are comma separated, be as thorough as possible. Then you need to name your competitors because we'll also sniff them out. We'll also try to find the insights on what your competitors are doing. Also, you need to give a perfect research that you want to find out. For example, you want to find out business expansion, announcements, hires, GTM initiatives, or any other initiatives that you want to know, etc. Right? And also, what kind of personas matter to you. So, what are your relevant personas? Right now, we have configured it according to ourselves, but you can go and change, edit it at any point in time. So, with all these set up, let's go and click on start. So as soon as you click start, it's asking about the companies. So let me just mention few companies: Zadal, Monticle, Spentflow, Alloyd, and maybe one other company. Let's say Price Labs. Let's enter. Okay, so again, the model behind will actually take these names and configure it, find out the right names, and ask us to confirm. Okay, so for example, it has went into and find out the domains that is required in order to do the deep dive. Okay, so if we are sure, we'll just go ahead and click proceed. Now, as soon as you click that, the complete execution of the workflow is started, and it will start and give us the feed. As it's a large workflow, you can see it might take some time because it's sifting through every bit of the information that we need for all of these companies. So you can go and have a coffee break till it executes. Great. So let's wait for the outputs of the companies that we have shared. Okay, so we'll receive a summary that it demonstrated robust lead qualification. 80% of the analyzed companies achieved high scores driven by strong signal and GTM initiatives. And let's go and see finalist research. Okay, these are the companies. These are rated like this, and we have scoring section wise as well. We have given a section of business expansion, financial announcement, notable hires, GTM initiatives, etc. Right? So we have scores about that. Right? Okay, great. And we also have a curated outreach list of the people. See, of all the people, we have their email IDs, talking points, what is the title, what is the headline, and all other details. So let's look at one of the talking point. Okay, so these are the talking points that are being generated, right? Great. Now we can ask, I want to generate email for one of the leaders at Myntical with that. Let's see what it runs. Great. Okay. So it's VP at Myntical, Craig, and we have the list of talking points already. So let's see what is created. Okay. In following my articles and your recent post offering support to those impacted by Coros layoffs, very good. It's not no surprise to see that approach concerns medical incredible performance as we continue to scale in Japan and the EMEA. Would you open for a brief minute call, right? And then we can also say reduce this email in 30 words. Great, right? So we can actually use this in order to generate the emails. We already have the talking points, and we can use NREF workflows as well in order to generate talking points and emails for everybody out there. Okay, this seems great. So, like if you want to deploy this, let's move on to workflow in order to deploy it in your workspace. This is a huge workflow as you can see, but we need not to worry. We just need to provide a few inputs here. First input is the sheet that we copied initially. Just need to refer that sheet here. For that, we'll connect our account. We use Pipedream as an integration partner to connect. I just need to give some authentication, and we'll be able to connect to the Google Sheet directly from here. Okay, it's done. Now I just need to use that. This is an account scoring template, and the ID is input. Okay, so I'll just run it from here. Great. As soon as I run this node, I think most of the errors will go away. Okay, we'll just go to this detail. I think domain name is being taken in order to enrich the company. Let's just come out. Great. All the errors are vanished apart from a few where we need to again do some changes. For example, this is the sheet. Again, we need to provide the sheet option. The score sheet is already done. We just come out. Great. It's done. Also, here is another sheet of the output. So we'll again just select the option and it's done. Now the complete workflow as you can see is error free. Then we can go to variables. These are few variables that we have to, if we want to edit, we can go and edit all of these variables from here. Okay, as soon as you make all the changes, then you just need to go here and make it live. Okay, so I think this is the workflow where we are just starting with a sheet. What you need to do is you need to input few companies and this will run. Now the next option is that if you want, let's say your AEs to just give the company names and want to score, or if your BDR want to score on few company names, what you can do is we can remove this node and we can connect with Slack node, which can listen and which can actually run and give the results in Slack again. So there are only two nodes that we need to change, and again we'll have all the power to customize it. Also, let's say if you want to do this research and send the data to HubSpot, we do have HubSpot as well in order to send the data. Okay. Now, because this is error free, you can go to interface, you can input the data in the scoring and start over, and then you'll have an option of workflow run. So basically, let's say if you put the details here in the input, let's say three companies, you can directly start the workflow run from here, and you'll get the results here, and then you can use AI in order to go deeper into the data that you have received. So yeah, so this is more powerful workflow in order to create custom outreach. We'll be coming up with more and more such workflows. Till then, thank you. Please reach out to us through support in case you need to deploy this. Thank you.